Hey guys, this is another pickup video. I haven't done one in a while because I was afraid that I wasn't going to find anything. These past 2 weeks have been pretty awful in terms of overall content or content of sales and of the thrift stores. But the combination of the past 2 weeks, I guess 2.5 weeks, have kind of made up for it as far as stuff to show you that I got and deals that are out there. So let's get started. Okay, so let's go all the way back to about 2.5 weeks ago. So the first thing I found was actually not at garage sales. They were at Goodwill. I found some Wii games. I don't know if I've showed these yet. I don't think that I have, but there's a lady there, and I saw her in front of the DVD game section, and she started grabbing Wii games. And then I kind of ran over there, and I kind of grabbed these. She seemed like she grabbed Super Smash Brothers and Donkey Kong Country Returns, which isn't a big deal. I don't have Donkey Kong Country Returns yet, but these other ones I don't have yet, and they're great additions, you know, for the price. They were marked at $3 a piece, so you can do the math yourself. So first, Pokemon Battle Revolution, and all of these are in great condition too. So there goes that. We got Wii Sports Resort. Most of these are complete. Turtle Smash Up, Mini Ninjas, Raving Rabbids, Travel in Time, Poke Park. This is one I'm excited to have be complete. Kirby's Epic Yarn, another one I'm excited to have. And Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. So like I said, all of those were $3 a piece. So that's the deal. Came out to like 20 bucks. And then I believe that was on Thursday of 2 weeks ago. So on Friday and Saturday I went to the garage sales. Literally nothing on Friday. Saturday there was something listed for GameCube games, or GameCube, a PS1, Xbox games, and some Atari games. When I went to the sale, he had a GameCube and he had a PS1. He wanted like $25 for both, which I'm not going to pay $25 for a GameCube. I literally stumble on GameCubes nowadays. And then he had an Atari and some games. So I wasn't quite aware. Like, I saw this sitting out, and it's an Atari. It says Atari 400. I don't know if you can see that right there. So dumb me, I didn't open the box. So I was really disinterested when I saw this. I thought it was a 2600. So I pushed this away, and then I start going after the games. So he didn't have any other Atari systems there, but he had a lot of different varieties of older systems or games for the older systems. Let me get started. He wanted $1 a piece for these, I think I got 13 games for $10, so not a bad deal. Nothing crazy. Let's see if I can get this focused now. Telegames, or Super Breakout, sorry. Dragonfire, Atlantis, there we go. Kangaroo, Donkey Kong. And that's on, these 3 games were on Intellivision, I think. I'm not too sure. And then this was a 5200 game, which is weird. So, another 5200 game, Galaxian, Superman, Outlaw, Skydiver, and then more on television, I think, games. I'm not too sure. These games are weird. I know they're not 5200. Pitfall, Space Hawk. See, I had it marked at $2 there. And Space Armada. So like I said, I think that's like 13 games or 12 games for 10 bucks. So I actually don't have a 5200 yet. So I just grabbed the games because, I don't know if you remember, I got that huge lot a month ago or so of box Atari games, and I've kind of wanted to get a 2600, but I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on it. So after I got those games and picked them up, I decided to open the box. I was like, huh, maybe there's a 2600 in there. So I opened, and there was a 2600 in there, and it's in nice condition. So I have a Atari 400 box, but with an Atari 2600 in there. So that's pretty cool, I guess. He wanted 15. I offered him 10 because I don't want to spend too much on Atari. So he took it. Not a bad deal at all for an Atari, a complete Atari. 2600. Alright, so what next? Okay, so let's get, so that was pretty much all for that week. I've been sick these past few days, or past few, I guess you could say days. So I haven't been able to go out too much. Basically, I just go to work, come home, go to sleep, and then when on my off days, I just sleep all day because I don't feel too well. But this week, I went to Half Price Books and some thrift stores. So as far as the thrift stores go, there's only really one pickup. It was Metroid on the NES. It was $10, so I don't have it yet. So cool to add another Metroid game. They're really overpriced, but I don't care. And then comes the score I thought was going to be the score of the week. So I thought that stuff from that week was enough, but then I wasn't able to make a video just because I was working so much and I didn't have the time and I was sick. So I thought that was going to be good enough, or this stuff was going to be good enough, but I ended up finding more stuff this week. So anyways, let's get to it. So I go up to the normal case, and I'm not expecting anything because, as you saw in my last video, they're pretty overpriced when it comes to overall pricing the new stuff. So this stuff was a surprise to me. I guess they don't price things if it has the box. I mean, or whoever priced it didn't know what they were pricing it at. So it was a good deal. So we have Animaniacs. That one is one of the only Genesis games that I complete. As you see, it's marked at $5. You have Dracula. I know that one's not complete. Mortal Kombat 2, $6. Mortal Kombat 3. And then we get into the gems of the lot. There was 4 boxed and complete NES games, and these were in amazing condition as far as on the inside. The cartridges look like they've never been played, and the manuals are in perfect condition. Let me show you, for example. You got Ghostbusters 2 here. It's marked at $10, which I thought was a pretty good deal. I already have Ghostbusters 2 loose, but look at this cart here. Brand new, brand spanking new, and the manual's pretty new too. It's got a little scuff there, but other than that, it's the inside of this box is in good condition. It's just the boxes are a little rough. I mean, you can't expect too much, but that's some really cool box art. I love the Ghostbusters, but so this is cool to add to the collection. Ghostbusters 2 for $10. Then you have Ghostbusters 1. I'm not going to take everything out of the box, but that was just an example. Most of the games look like that as far as completion. Ghostbusters 1 you got here. That was also $10, so not bad. Then you have X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men. That was $8. Complete. Nice shape. And then the best one, stupid me took off the tag off this one. This one was marked at $12.99. I was just trying to take off the tag because this one is actually going up in price extremely. I will take this one out again for sakes. But you got Ghosts and Goblins. I don't know why this is going up so much in price. But look at the condition here. almost mint. And a nice manual. So I paid for the total. It was probably about $75, but which is a lot to spend on video games. But in terms of per average game that I spent, it's probably like $8 per game, or not. Like, let's see, $9 per game. I would probably say, So, not a bad deal for complete in-box NES games, especially Ghosts and Goblins. I'm surprised how much that one's going up. I don't have any of these games yet. That's why I chose these, except Ghostbusters 2. But that was a great deal. So then, let's move on to the weekend finds. So as far as the garage sales this weekend, they probably wouldn't have been able to make up for one video. So I'm glad that I combined these two together. But you have the first thing I found at a garage sale. They actually didn't think they had video games at the sale. So I asked my normal spiel, hey, do you have any old video game stuff, anything like that? So she's like, oh no, we don't have anything like that. All we have is that old Nintendo over there. And I'm like, that's exactly what I'm asking for. And so I see this sitting on the table. I completely passed it up. There's a whole bunch of people at the sale too, and it was marked at $1. An ice blue N64. It's not complete, it's not anything, but I have all the cables and stuff here, and I actually have an ice blue controller sitting around here somewhere. So I could complete this, and it was for $1. I mean, another N64 for $1. And it had the door, which is cool. No expansion pack, but who cares? I have an expansion pack, so $1, you can't pass it up. And then that's pretty much it. Other than these last three games, so these last games that I have to show you are both from leads, I guess, to a bigger kind of goal. So I got these three games at one sale. You got 36 Great Holes, no one cares, US Olympic Gold, and Triple Score. I got those three for $1, but the bigger thing was this older lady had left me her number. Yeah, I know. And she said that her son-in-law could have had like Nintendo and stuff like that, Sega, a whole bunch of other stuff. She just brought these three out and she said, here, take my number and I'll call you back later. So the next day she calls me back and she couldn't find it. So hopefully I can call her back like later and get something else from her, like maybe more games. Hopefully she finds some stuff and then contacts me back, but that was kind of like a broken lead. And then another sale that I went to that day grew another lead. There was a DS at the sale. It was really rough condition. They wanted like $15 for it, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay $15 for a broken DS, pretty much a scratched up DS. So she says, oh, I wish I should have brought. I asked her like, hey, do you have any old video game stuff? And she said, oh, I should have brought my old GameCube stuff. And she said I had a ton of GameCube stuff. So GameCube is one of my bigger consoles to look for, so I was really excited. So I left her my number, and then 2 days after that, I got back in contact with her, and she said, come pick up the stuff and see what I have. So I'm going to preface this with, she had a Game Boy player with the Game Boy Player disc, and I bought it with this lot. But I really wanted to keep it, but one of my friends from work wanted it more than I did, I guess. So I sold it to him, and that pretty much paid for the rest of the lot. So I appreciate that from him. But let's see here. So let's get on to the games. Like I said, I had the GameCube player, but the that's already gone. I already sold it. So the GameCube games came in this little disc tray kind of thing. It's really cool. I've never seen anything like this. I'm gonna keep it for sure, just because I have a lot of loose games now, I guess. And that's the one sad part about this lot. All of them were loose. So no boxes, manuals, nothing like that. But once you see the amount of games that I got, and the price that I paid for them, I don't think you'd really care. So I'm gonna speed through these just because there's a lot, and I don't want to make this a long video. So you got, so this is one of the first ones. Come on, don't do this to me. You got Worms Blast. You got Lord of the Rings Two Towers. Simpsons Hit and Run. You got, come on, Baton Kaitos. And then Resident Evil. So those were the ones that didn't fit in the box. And this thing holds 40 discs, so let me get to it. So I already kind of organized them into the better games at the top, so this is in no particular order. So you got Pikmin and Zelda Collector's Edition. And then on the flip side of that, you got Bounty Hunter, you got Jedi Outcast, you got Rogue Leader, SpongeBob SquarePants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Muppets, I think. Hold on, let me zoom out. You got Sims, Midway Arcade Treasures, you got Scooby-Doo, Donald Duck and Quackers, Namco Museum, Metroid Prime 2 Hunters, Blood Rain. You got another Scooby-Doo game, I think. Shrek, Zapper, Jimmy Neutron, Casper, Ty. You got Wallace and Gromit, Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, Sims, Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Burnout, The Hobbit, another Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, Pac-Man Fever, Quidditch, Nickelodeon Party Blast, Star Wars Clone Wars, another Scooby-Doo, Monsters Inc., Scream Arena, Ultimate Cheat Codes thing, I don't really care about, Shrek 2, and then, let's see, Medal of Honor, and Medal of Honor. So, I think that was about 42 to 45 games, all for 40 bucks. So, like I said, that GameCube player pretty much paid for the rest of the lot that I sold to my friend with the disc. So I gave him a pretty good deal on it. I think I sold it to him for 40 bucks. So that's a pretty good deal for the disc alone. That was able to pay for this whole lot. So that's really good. And Zelda and Pikmin, I already have Zelda and Pikmin, so those are going to go away too. But that's it for me, guys. Another decent 2 weeks. Hopefully within the next few weeks, or the next week, I can get another good haul so that I can regularly put out videos. I don't know how these video things are going to turn out. I've been getting pretty good feedback so far, and I don't know how long I'm going to be able to continue doing a video every week or every 2 weeks, just because the amount of stuff is going down tremendously. So this is definitely not one of my bigger hauls, but it's definitely enough to justify, you know. That is going to be it for me. But leave a like, a comment, whatever you got. But I appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good one. When I say y'all have a nice day, y'all have a good one. Say y'all have a good one. Guys,